what this means. It's everything I dislike to do. Go to work in the middle of the afternoon after thinking that you're going to get the weekend off because everything is so terribly wet. And then getting put into the seat of a piece of equipment that you don't drive very often. And then it's about ready to get dark. So here's to me. Good luck. This here is looking pretty tight. Didn't realize you don't know how big you are until you get into little spots. That's gonna fit, right? Because this thing does not back up. So we're gonna go very slow here. Oh mama. Not a problem. No issues. Yeah. Never think you're bigger than what you are. Or how, yeah. Whatever. Okay. Heading to the field. Oh, got more traffic. Well, I managed to unfold it and go around the outside of the field without hitting, well, I only had to back up once. I caught it. I caught it. It was kind of like a booby trap, but I gotta put you down. Okay, I made it around that headland one more time, or I should say I was able to make the turn on the headland. And yes, I have once again gotten myself a springtime cold. Last time I had this thing was down in California, couldn't talk. I don't know why, it's the year of the head colds, but that's what I'm getting for whatever reason. Well, on to more important things. Trying to, maybe I have to take it down. Maybe I just better put you guys on pause, because once again, I'll just pick this up when I'm in the mile-long rounds, or I don't even know what I'm talking about no more. Hang on. So getting back to the north end of this field, and yes, I am doing some custom rolling. So I've never been on this farm before, but let's just say that the flags in the road ditch, nobody just put them there because they thought it'd be a good place for one. They are marking something, and it's kind of traumatizing to my heart when I first got going here, and it's like, well, there shouldn't be nothing there. That can't be true. Well, I got close. There was something there, but I got her stopped before it come to an end, so everything's good. And this auto steer on this tractor it's a little to get used to. It's not like my John Deere. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just something different to get used to here. I believe the guys back home are trying to dig a field to plant black beans tomorrow morning on, and fertilizing, spraying, and we had to double pass it because it was so wet. We had to dry it out and then put fertilizer on, spray it, and re-dig it, all to hope that we can beat the rain that's coming tomorrow after dinner or something like that, according to the professionals. It's also something to get used to turning this thing too. And I should have asked. I think they do every other. They skip every other round. Maybe I'll try that, because this is awful nerve-wracking on me. You can sure cover some big acres quick. Yeah, we're still slaving away out here. Pushing 11 o'clock. I'm almost done with this field. And I think tomorrow, I say tomorrow, We're supposed to get till maybe 1 o'clock before it starts raining again, and the forecast has possibilities of 2 inches. So we will see what we all come up with for a total, and I think that's all I'm gonna make my voice do for the day. So you guys have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Unfortunately, me and Dad are sick. I was literally unable to talk yesterday, so that's why I wasn't filming when Dad was out. I think he was land rolling, but I was running this tractor, so before the guys show up, I'm gonna try to disinfect it some, because I don't want anyone else getting this. It's like terrible head cold is what it is. So I apologize about my voice. Believe it or not, as far as I can remember, I have never been sick in a actual busy season. And let me tell you what, it's for the birds. No sleep, sick, not good. Not good, but what are you gonna do? I'm needed, and I'm gonna do my best to perform and not get anyone else sick. I gotta walk through what I all touched. I know I touched the steering wheel, the shifter, the key, throttle, the remotes, the screen, the lights, the hazards, the radio, the mic, the button there, this. Never had to do this before, I'll just say that, but I hate getting sick by people, which Dad gave it to me, and I do not want to be the guy that gives it to anyone else. On the bright side, we are getting a little progress. It's supposed to rain like 1.2 inches or something later today, tonight. We'll see. It's like a trend of every single Larson Farms video. It's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. It's because it does. It's because it does. I'm not being dramatic. It's really sad. Look at how blue it is out there. Luckily we missed that one. I'll do my best to talk, but I guess I'm gonna try to spray. All right, Eric's in the Terragator, and Randy and Jordan are in their field cultivators. Only need about 1,100 gallons because it's only a 70-acre field, or 75. So I'm going to head down there and see if I can spray with no rows to follow. So we have to incorporate this pre-emerge, so I need to spray, and then they got to dig it in, and that really becomes challenging when you have no rows to follow and then judging 60 feet out. Should be a fun time to learn. I shouldn't say learn, but refresh the memory. So I don't know if you can tell, obviously that field's very nice and green. Well, let's watch the road here, jeez. Wow. Anyways, that field was one that was in our first planting go around, so April 22nd to April 25th, I believe, was our first run, something like that. And anyways, that stuff is maybe a week and a half away from needing to be sprayed. And our last planting go around for corn, that stuff's barely coming out of the ground. So yeah, we're not even done planting. Now we're into black beans we're doing now. We still haven't finished soybeans because those fields are really wet. It's just, I've never experienced a year like this where you need to be spraying the crop and you're not even done planting the crop. It's gonna be an interesting year. Well, I don't like what I see. A lot of mud on the Terragator tires, and I was listening to the two-way. Sounds like they've almost been stuck a couple of times, so conditions are not improving.
Can you see down there?
Not really, it's about empty out there. It's muddy! Is it wet?
I don't know what to do. It's all mud and lots of spots.
It's about to get wetter, if that helps anything.
I'm gonna have to do a third pass on this headland and I still might get stuck.
This year.
I'll do it now since I'm as heavy as I can get.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Quad track spinning a little bit. Wow. She's eating. Okay, auto boom on. They're leveling out. Okay, where do I start? This corner looks like it's all mud. That spot looks like they went around. That's where we're at this time of the year. I mean, we're into June now, and it's gonna rain, and it's supposed to rain another inch tonight or this afternoon maybe even. So it is what it is now at this point. That spot there, I don't think is gonna be possible. A for effort, I guess, though. A for effort. Wow, looks like we almost had a stuck tarrigator there, and almost a stuck field cultivator there. All right, I got once around the field, which went fairly okay because, so obviously I have no rows to follow, so I don't really, you know, judging that is really hard, especially since it isn't on the ground. So like, you can be off 5 feet and really not even know it. But fortunately enough, I was able to make it work due to I have straight tracks on all sides. So it worked out really well, actually. Well, I got that sprayed and I'm just about back to the farm. Then I have to go get the seed tender. Sounds like Brody's about got that empty now. And then Dad's gonna go land rolling, I guess, again. So we're gonna hopefully be caught up on land rolling. We got some custom land rolling to do also. So we're trying to keep up with him also, the neighbor also, so that everything's rolled before the rain comes. Well, I barely made it back to the farm, and obviously a nice little shower. Not one that would shut them down if they got it, but it's warning us. It's warning us for what's coming. I got set up here, so we didn't really know how our route was gonna be with these black turtle beans, so we loaded up this variety, which is Spectres, I believe. Yep. And I got 3 more bags of them, and since those are our latest variety, obviously we want to get those in the ground first, so I'm gonna load up the rest of those 3, which will be plenty to get done with that 80 if weather allows. Bag number 2 down, 1 more to go. Thought I better check up on Brody when I'm getting the seed tender now, so oh, there he is. Nice little black bean. Cover him back up. Good moisture out here. When we were digging this last night, and it was actually really dry, but we had sun and wind. Now we got clouds and no wind. Look at, he was nervous for the camera. Terrible turnaround, Brody. Don't ask what mine look like. They ain't great. They ain't great. It happens.
You know, I even knew it was a bad turn in too, is the bad part. I knew it was bad. I was gonna back up and turn around, but he was videoing, so I kept going, and I knew it was bad. Got nervous. What are you gonna do? Probably not the only one on this field. Kind of in a hurry, trying to beat the rain, actually. Supposed to rain tonight, this afternoon, something like that, and they're talking pretty severe weather, I guess, so trying to get as much done as we possibly can. So I don't have too much left here on this field, one of Eric's fields, actually. Then he gives me the camera and says, "Good luck on the next field, you're gonna need the camera." Uh-huh, yep, I know exactly what that means. And oh look, it's starting to sprinkle. Nice. There's Duggo and the roller. Well, we finished that field. Now we're on to the next one, and that one's apparently muddy, so wish me luck on that one. I'll be there in about 10 minutes or so, and see what we can get ourselves into, I guess. Well, I never even started the field because it was starting to rain and the dirt walked out in the field. My boots got muddy, so there's no point in starting because you know what that's going to end up like, plugged up gauge wheels, and I don't want to do that since the field's already muddy. Just makes me sick. Can we just get like more than one day to do planting? I have no words for this spring. Longest spring of ever. I've never experienced something like this. Just wants to rain and rain and rain and rain. Nothing you can do about it, I guess.
We shouldn't have worked that 80 because he never even got to plant an acre there. He got there and then it started raining. So now I'm going to pick him up. And we'll see what the rest of the day does, but we're gonna leave it there hoping that it dries out. Because this is just supposed to go on for about an hour. Might as well have him drive it home, to be honest with you. This is not good, not good. We've done good all season with getting everything we worked, planted, but ain't gonna work out this time. Well, we drove around the section and it just is not letting up. The rain is not letting up.
Got wetter.
Should we walk out and look?
Not even.
Don't even look, just tell you to take the planter.
The highways. The rumble strips are almost, they are full.
Yeah. This might have been a mistake, Brody.
I told you guys. I knew it. 1 o'clock it was gonna rain, and here we are. At 1:48.
Yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's literally not even any dry dirt. Like none.
This will be good. It'll even it out.
It ain't like soybean harvest, Brody. Rain does not make it even out. Oh. Yes, it is just sick. Well, that answers that. He's heading back to the farm. So 7 o'clock tonight is when it's really supposed to start tearing loose with more rain. And it's just about 2 o'clock now, so with no sun, no wind, this is done deal for the day, or a few days most likely. But we tried. A swing and a miss.
You think, do I gotta pull her up? Get the weights?
You putting the hurricane pin in?
Yeah.
Is it gonna get western? Oh, it's about grade off. I think you can go.
Yeah, I noticed the sun came out when I got back to the farm.
That's what you call the sun, huh?
No, sunny.
Inhalation of that and just sucked it up like some narcotic. It's really taking it to the next level. I say level.
That's what my voice was like last night. I couldn't even on the 2A. I couldn't even talk. Couldn't even talk.
I know. The feeling. I'm going home to...
Randy is talking. I had to cough every time to let him know I was trying to say something.
Yeah, just stay away. What direction you going tonight? South Dakota?
Well, I'm afraid that's all we can get for this weekend, unfortunately. Rained out yet again, but it is what it is. At least we got one field done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.